Alright, hello guys, welcome to my channel. Right now I'm just commentating some games that my friends are playing right now, and they are eNro, who is in the bottom right, and Qosu in the top left. The map is Jungle Basin. Something to really note about this map are these destructible rocks and the natural expansion, because the fact that you can actually have your main here and then just move directly into the expansion over here without having access from your opponent to be able to hit it right away. This is a really easy map to fast expand on. Especially these back rocks have a really interesting aspect because you can actually break these down and then move into the natural, but that's the only time you can. So it takes a long time to hit your opponent's natural, which is really an interesting dynamic that can happen. And I just need to fix my sound because it's too high. Alright, now, right now, eNro and Coast have actually been playing a couple games in a row. So apparently they're talking about the previous game. I did cast one of their earlier games, so I'm going to upload both of those soon. Let's just see what's going to go down. It seems that eNro is just playing pretty straightforward. Just a barracks and a supply depot. Kosu does seem to be trying to hatch first. In the game that I saw before, it did get blocked with an SCV. Right now, Qosu seems to just try and hide the drone to make sure that the SCV is not going to block it, but the SCV is not even there yet. So here there is enough for the hatchery, and it goes down completely uncontested, which is kind of a shame for eNro. But needless to say, Qosu is doing fine with the 15 hatch. Let's just see when the spawning pool is going to come out. I would find it very amusing if it came out on 16, because that would just mean that the StarCraft 2 beta is happening all over again. Let's just see what's going on. eNro, his barracks is almost done, which means the orbital command will be in a moment. And let's just see what's going to go down next. He does have a lot of money. It'll probably like a refinery, unless he's going to do an expansion or something. But he did do a one barracks fast expand before, but it does seem he's just going to complete the wall off and continue macroing up. The hatchery is halfway, 3/4 of the way done, something like that. And the spawning pool is also halfway done. So Qosu is going to be fairly safe from everything, I believe, because just these marines over here are going to be simply there to defend. Let's just see what's going on. The mule is being called. Refinery. I would hope to see an expansion coming up with eNro's money, looking the way it is and where he's sending this SCV. That's what it's called, SCV. I've been casting for almost 5 hours today, so it's been a long day, but I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to get work better on my casting, so please let me know in the comments or something if there's anything that occurs in this video that you don't like, or especially like. I would really appreciate that, because I am also commentating tournaments. I've commentated 2 so far, both of them TQ Opens, because I am the manager and caster and tournament organizer for Team TQ. We do have a website at teamtq.webs.com. Please check it out. We host diamond level tournaments. I'll probably get some newbie tournaments too eventually, so check that out. The threads will be posted on Team Liquid for that. You can see that VODs are posted from there. You can check those out to see some of the games that were played. Today's was actually really good, with I Dominate winning and incredibly well. He's a very solid random player, which is always impressive. But right now it does seem that eNro is going to go for a fairly bio-heavy build, which is what we did see in the last game that we saw with them. The expansion is going up. This is an incredibly good map to fast expand on. Oh, we have a Roachborn coming out from Qosu. No lair yet, but for now it's just macro coming from both of the players. Let's just see if eNro's going to go for some solid bio play with maybe some tanks sprinkled in. That would be a very strong choice. You could always just float off a factory and then put it onto the tech lab over there. We do see that the expansion is up. Orbital command is morphing. But really the only person that is spotting the back door is Qosu. There is no supply depot or anything over here to spot eNro's back. Let's just see. He's spotting over here. I'd be curious to see what Qosu's follow-up is going to be. He's getting a 3rd hatchery, so he might actually be going for a complete roach win right now by putting a lot of pressure on with these roaches. But the lair is coming up. This isn't going to discount the roach play, because this is going to allow him to research Glial Constitution and Tunneling Claws, both of which require a lair. But it does seem that for the moment it's just macro going off from both players. The engineering bay is up, so I'm sure eNro is going to watch out for some mutalisks that might pop in. We're going to see if what's going to go on next. It's just macro. A lot really marine heavy over here with 2 barracks that have reactors on it. That's kind of intriguing, because if banelings were to come out, that would be a huge spot of trouble. For now, just a lot of defense coming up. Lair is still morphing. Let's just see what's going to go on. Qosu is still just macroing. He's spreading his creep. That's something that Kosu's fairly good at, is spreading creep. Like you'll see that as the game goes on, this mini-map is going to be increasingly purple. With this Overlord here, you could actually sack it to find out what's going on, and you could also potentially drop a Nidus Worm. The lair is finished. Is he going to go for a Spire, Hydra Den, or just Roach Tech right now? That would be what the question is. But as for all that, all I see are more Spine Crawlers. This is a weird spot for a Spine Crawler. But let's see. Metabolic Boost is almost done, so Zerglings will have speed in a moment. Burrow is being researched. His Tongue and Claws. Glior Constitution is being researched. I'm sure Tongue and Claws will come in afterwards. There is a push going on in the front. These Spine Crawlers are actually going down. Where's the army from Qosu? Is he just trying to go strictly for the Spine Crawlers as defense? There are absolutely no roaches on the field, are there? He only has queens. Queens and drones. That is it. Qosu's being really greedy. But here we go. Here we have some lings. Oh, okay, these lings actually might be able to defend this whole thing. Really solid surrounds coming from Qosu, and those guys are taken out. So Qosu barely holds after the lings pop out in perfect timing. Now he's got a ton of lings for an army. 31 lings for his army. If we look at the food count for a second, we can see that's actually basically even. So, ooh, another push coming in from eNro. This could actually be really strong. Is he getting any form of support? He's getting a reactor for the... most likely he's actually going to swap out the reactor for the starport to get Medivacs or Vikings. Most likely Medivacs for the bio play. But, ooh, this is not... I don't think this is going to be good for Zerg with the stim. Those lings just die so fast. But now they are all hurt. Sorry about that. But now where's the rest of the army for Qosu? He's got to start getting things out. He is producing mutalisks as well as roaches. So are they gonna pop out? The roaches, yeah, here are the roaches. This is gonna allow him to hold. This is actually really good because he is gonna be able to surround these guys. Something to note, people, about going up against a Zerg and going down this ramp is that they can actually surround you just by spawning units. And whoa, these roaches are actually taking a lot of damage. Is he gonna be able to? Yeah, really close, but there's the hold. And this does mean that eNro did see the Spire, so he should have missile turrets coming up in his base somewhere, or a Thor maybe. But he's got to find some way to defend against those mutas. I actually don't see any anti-air except for these Marines, because Medivacs are being produced. There's no Thor. There is an engineering bay. So these mutalisks could actually do a solid amount of damage, but there is only 3. Let's just try and find the next step coming from both of the players. Really, there's no infestation pit. There's no air research happening. It's just simply macro at this point. But there is an expansion from Qosu. So Qosu is gonna... Ooh, he's gonna get... Actually might get taken out with this count of bio units. They're gonna see this. They can actually probably not even stim to take this out. Just normal attacking. Where are the Medivacs? There are the Medivacs. So this third is gonna go down before it can even do anything. But check out the creep spread. Very nice job from Qosu. eNro does have the watchtower, so he's keeping a tab on that. eNro might move in and start trying to take out these destructible rocks, and that would give him a second form of attack. So now, command center is coming out from eNro, so he might be trying to expand over here or something, which would be a really smart idea. Let's see what's gonna go on. 6 mutas are in production, so Qosu is starting to go really muta heavy. Ooh, really muta heavy. That's a lot of mutas to have. But that actually might be a really smart idea, because he'll be able to chase down drops. He'll be able to do harassment. And when these guys move in, those mutas can actually do a lot of damage, though this Overlord's going to die. But let's see what's going to go on. There's no Thor, so he doesn't have to worry about any of the splash, but these Marines actually do a lot of DPS against Mutalisks, to the point that there are no Mutalisks left at all. And yeah, that actually might be GG from Qosu, because he almost has no army left. He's morphing in some Berserlings, but this is not going well for Qosu at all. And there is the GG. Alright, thank you for watching. Let's see if I can get some more commentaries in tonight. I will upload them. I appreciate you guys from watching. And please let me know anything in the comments about the video or whatever. I would love to help you guys out. Remember, teamtq.webs.com. Check us out. We will be holding more tournaments. Thank you.